Joining me in the studio today is Kevin Dobbs from Montclair Advisors. How you doing today, Kevin?
Good, Matt. How are you?
Doing great. Thanks for taking the time and coming down.
Sure.
You have some exciting announcements. You have a top 250 report coming out. We'll cover that in just a second.
Okay,
But before we do, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about Montclair Advisors and what you guys do?
Okay. So Montclair's been around for about 5 years, and we're helping both traditional software companies and SaaS companies get the most out of their business model. And then we cover the market. We've covered about 100 different SaaS companies in the market. So part of why we launched this report was kind of an offshoot of that. We'll talk about that, I guess, a little bit. But yeah, we're excited to be here. We spend a lot of time thinking about how people consume information. There's a lot of reports out there, so analyst firms, banking firms provide lots and lots of information. The problem is it's really dense, it's really hard to get through. So one of the things that we were trying to do is create something that was much more like a magazine, that was easy to kind of flip through, lots of charts, infographics, make it something that in a half hour you could kind of flip through, kind of get the information, and then there was plenty of detail behind it if you wanted to drill down. As things are changing, people are being bought, fundings are happening, new companies are popping up all over the place doing really interesting things. It's just really hard to keep track of it. So the idea behind the report was, here's a place, at least a good starting point, where you can get a lot of information about a lot of different companies and really kind of build your game plan out based on the information in the report. When we first developed the report, the idea was it would be really useful for people, let's say in the strategy function or finance function or even sales and marketing, who are looking to kind of understand the SaaS market a lot better. Since then, we've found that bankers are interested in it, looking at the M&A kind of landscape. We even have a new client who just started this last week who's actually got 50 plus applications in the cloud already, and they're trying to understand who should they be using, how do these products fit together, what other products are in what categories. So we also think that buyers would be interested in this because they're trying to sift through our on-premise applications and what we do in the cloud.
Well, Kevin, thanks so much for taking the time to stop by and tell us about the 250 report. Where can folks out on the web that are looking to get this report, where do they go to get it?
So it's on our website, so it's montclairadvisors.com, and you just click on the front page. There's a big banner, and you can see it. And you can either buy the report, you can buy the list, or you can buy a package, and you get a deal if you buy both. So it's available today.
Excellent. And for companies that did not make it on the list,
there's always next year.
Right. So how do they make it on the list?
So one of the things that I would be really interested in is if you're not on the list, send me an email. We'd love to get to know you. I think that as the market is growing, it's probably going to grow beyond 250 companies. But companies are dropping off the list. Companies are getting acquired. They're going public. Other things are happening. So there are spots that kind of open up. We're also going to be updating the list every quarter. So, if you didn't make it this quarter, keep us in mind. Let us know what you're doing, and you never know, you might make it next time.
Excellent. Kevin, thanks for stopping by.
All right. Thanks, Matt.